What is up, y'all? We are back with another episode. Man. I'm so excited. Today I have a good friend of mine, Caleb Triplett, but he goes by God's Child.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that was quick. Yeah, he was ready. I like that. So we're gonna, kind of dive more into about his story and just learn more about him, as we continue. So as y'all know, Taylor Eats is a show where we have great food over great conversation. Yes. And we gotta have great food. So with that being said, we have Osaki Sushi Bar, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, he put me on, so let me go ahead and...
Got to have sushi.
Yeah, so I got... What did you get real quick? You remember what you got?
So I got the baked salmon roll.
Baked salmon roll.
Because everybody don't like raw fish.
Yeah, that's true.
So they also provide cooked choices, So
that's true.
They got this evil flame broiled salmon. You feel? I don't mess with the wasabi, but they're evil.
Yeah.
That thing nice.
It does look good, though.
That thing nice.
It does look good. I got a Philadelphia roll.
Yes, you did. Okay, and I got the other stuff. So.
Oh, okay, cool. I was like...
So I got the octopus, the eel, and then that squid.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I lied. Okay, that's the octopus, that's the squid, and that's the eel.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. And I guess this is my Philadelphia roll right here. I thought it was...
No.
I thought mine was going to be a little bit more, It's okay, though. It's okay.
It's real basic, but it's okay.
It is,
but you got the ramen.
I got the ramen. Yeah, I did get the ramen. I did get that. So, let me be grateful. So this... Oh, wow.
What's that giving?
Oh, my gosh. This is amazing.
It looks good.
Goodness gracious.
It looks better than any other ramen I've had in Nashville.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to be some juice that come with it, right?
Is that the juice?
No, it's supposed to be like some soup. It's dry.
I ain't know nothing about that.
I mean, I can eat it dry, but I'm just saying, I feel like it's supposed to be a soup with it. It's okay.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little dry piece.
Yeah, you're right. So, let me get you this real quick.
Thank you.
So let's dive in real quick and review the food before we hop into the conversation.
Because I'm hungry.
Yeah, for sure.
I have been waiting to eat.
Oh, man, I did it wrong.
Yeah, you did. It's okay.
I forgot. The way you do it is you actually do it at the base and then you break it off like that. Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that, but I forgot to do it. Mm-hmm. So that's how you like to keep it even. You at the base, and then you just break it up like that.
Oh, wow. I just pull it apart up here.
Yeah, we've been doing it wrong this whole time.
You want another one?
Another what?
I got another pair.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Of course. I appreciate
I'm going to get your picture.
Appreciate that. Oh, so sweet. You didn't have to do that. That's why we're cool.
There you go.
Okay, let's try this again. Show y'all how this looks like. Now, if this doesn't work.
Right? It's you.
At this point, it's just me. It's going to work, though. Like this.
Uh-huh.
And then you tap the base.
Nigga.
It was close. It was close, man.
It was a little close.
It's okay. Yeah, it looked close. Whatever. All right, let's dive into this.
Let's see. Well, I already know how mine going to taste.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I do not. This is actually my first time having Osaki.
You want to try it?
100%.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely.
Cameron, you want to try it? Damn, you have to look like that though.
He made a whole face. That was a lot. That was a lot. His eyes got white. He said,
"Hell no, my back hurt." I'm just playing.
Shit. And just let you know, you can't curse on his way if you want to. So it doesn't have to be. Yeah.
Cause that is a difficulty for me right now.
Really?
So I just started a new job.
Okay.
I would tell y'all, but no.
They don't need to know that.
But cursing is such a stronghold for me. That's the crazy thing.
Really?
It is.
Wow.
I think because I've gone so long in my life not really knowing how to express myself to the fullest extent. Mm-hmm. So I just started cussing to get to get people to understand I mean what I mean.
Yeah.
I
mean, it makes sense though. It does make sense. That makes a lot of sense. And it's funny you touched on that so early because a lot of people, I feel like, don't know how to express their emotions properly. Mm-hmm. So they end up, doing stuff like cursing. You know what I'm saying?
No.
I don't think it's a bad thing with cursing, but I think you can't do it excessively. You know what I'm saying? I do believe in that.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's when you got the potty mouth. I don't necessarily think I have a potty mouth, but shit. Sometimes a cuss word just helps you really say what it is that you're really trying to say. It's that exclamation point that you need.
Well, off the bat, I'm gonna say this is good. I feel like I'm missing the soup, but it's okay though. I feel like I am.
Now I ain't gonna hold you. I thought there was supposed to be like a broth.
Yes, what I'm saying.
Thing going on.
Yeah.
But I also didn't know.
But I see rice on the bottom of this. It's like soybeans and then rice. I mean, bean sprouts and then rice. So I've never really seen rice go with the broth for real. Me personally, but I don't know.
Again, I've only had ramen one time. And even that was, it does at least taste good.
It does taste good.
Because the ramen I had was so bland. Let me go ahead and get my my eel and my octopus and my squid.
100%. Yeah. I'm gonna just put this right in the middle.
Slide it.
Just help yourself.
How about shot?
But this is pretty good though. I'm gonna have to rate it out of 10. Beef is good. I'm not gonna get my rating yet. I'm gonna wait till I try everything and then I'll get my rating.
Listen, I'm gonna give you my rating. It's always gonna be an 8.
An 8? I thought you were gonna say 10. I was gonna say, I expect you to say 10. It's always gonna be an 8. Gotcha.
It's always gonna be an 8. No, it's because it's really good, and they always have like plating and presentation goes into my ratings.
True. That's true. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna give you 10 if you just slapped all my stuff together.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But as far as taste, they got it. It's there, and they cook everything like ready to order. Yeah. Right then and there. Wow. Oh my God.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I was talking to my spirit just now. Because I can talk to the food spirits.
Yes, you can.
Whenever I'm eating this. This is solid. I'm gonna give this a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. The only reason I'm gonna give it a 9 is because maybe it'll have a 10 only if there was like some miso soup in it. Only. But if there's no miso soup that's supposed to come with this, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably give it a 10.
Is that what it's called? Miso soup?
Miso soup. Yep. This is good.
We already drinking.
A little spicy, but it's okay though.
Is it really?
For me it is. I don't like spice.
I don't do spice at all.
Yeah. Okay, cool. We got that in common.
Yeah, that's why that wasabi is directly to the side. Never care for spices.
What's that white stuff right there?
So that's eel. Freshwater eel.
So eel, squid, and what's that?
Octopus.
Wow. That's an exotic dish right there.
I love seafood. I was like I was actually telling you, I just found out that every body type has its own diet that is that you're supposed to go by.
Body type or blood type?
Blood type.
Okay.
Jeez, I'm already talking about body.
Yeah.
But no. But yeah, every blood type like me, O positive, I'm not supposed to have seafood, but seafood is important or beneficial in my blood type diet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see what this eel talking about. This is my first time actually having eel.
Interesting.
And okay.
I'm talking about you didn't even take a bite. You just swallow.
Okay.
What you think?
She real chewy, but
yeah, it does look a little chewy. I give it that. Bit it to a rubber band ball right there, huh?
Man. That's exactly what it feels like in my mouth. A bunch of rubber bands. That's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, man. Have fun getting that down. That's all I gotta say.
But yeah, I also gotta highlight you. I'm sitting in front of a vision.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
No, for real. Like I'm excited to be here on a whole other type of level because I feel like I had a front row seat to your development. Yeah. Wow. Like starting from TSU days. Yeah. All the way up to now, just seeing your expansion, seeing your growth, seeing your pursuit. It's been crazy. I told you, I'm gonna meet you at the top.
No, 100%. 100%.
And I ain't forgot that.
100%. No, I appreciate you for saying that. I don't really like talking about myself for real, but it's been a blessing to be able to stay consistent throughout the years. And it's just like, I think just staying consistent for real. I think that's the biggest thing. And obviously, thank you, God, for this, because this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for him. So I thank him for implanting me with the vision and the spirit of tenacity and resilience for me not to give up, no matter what the circumstances was. And I'd have been through a lot. But it's a whole nother episode. I've been through a lot, y'all. hopefully I'll sit down on someone else's podcast and they'll interview me. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, y'all. But we here.
Yeah, man.
We here.
I gotta say, every time I see you, I have to tell you how proud I am.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I feel like I was able to witness your growth, like just right in front of my face like that. A lot of people, they pop up on the scene, but nobody got a chance to see their story. I don't even want to say necessarily struggle, because I feel like as God's people, we don't necessarily struggle. We just experience these human, things. It's going to happen. We're going to witness disappointment. We're going to witness, heartbreak and all of the things that comes with just having a human experience.
Yeah.
But it's just how you use it, how you use that journey.
Wow.
That's true. Yeah.
I'm not sure if you remember this. And this is him saying that, he had a front row seat to, I guess, my success, right? And do you remember when I actually dropped out of school? This is when I was, in my past relationship. And I dropped out of school. And I was homeless for a brief little moment. And I asked you, because me and my ex, we was both kind of homeless. So you remember when I asked you, I said, hey, would it be possible if she could stay with you somehow for like briefly, and then I, figure out my own situation, because I just wanted her to be taken care of. You remember
Vaguely.
that? Vaguely. I was homeless. I don't think I went into too much detail. But
You
I was
did not.
like,
That's why I'm like, I vaguely remember that, but
Yeah.
you didn't tell me all that.
Yeah. I was homeless at that time, and then this is 2019, I believe.
Wow.
2019, maybe early 2020. 2019. Yep. I hit you up.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yeah.
I was staying with my mom at the time. I do remember
And
that.
I said, I know you got a lot going on, but I was like, if possible.
I had everything going
No,
on.
for sure. Yeah, so literally, like, you've seen the progression. Like, it's so crazy from being homeless, trying to figure this out, dropping out of school, to now. You know what I'm saying? It's just...
Wow. And
Yeah.
I had no clue. I had no clue.
Yep. I think I waited for this moment to tell you, actually. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to tell you on camera, you know what I'm saying? To just congratulate you, for real. Just thank you for being there for me. Just helping me figure stuff out. I feel like you've been definitely a big brother to me. Just an influence to me, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like the success that I have, I owe some of that to the friends that I have around me that's helped supporting me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
thank you, man. For real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, I only aim to do, let me say this right.
Okay.
I only aim to ever do what I wish people would have done for me. I don't believe that I had that type of somebody just in my corner, always believing in me, always, pushing me, speaking into my life, all that. I didn't really have that for two reasons. One was because I didn't accept it from who it was coming from.
I do remember that conversation we had. Okay.
And two, I wasn't in a place to receive it. Because I was always, I guess, raised under that mentality of, you don't ever have your hand out for nobody. You never beg. You get it. You know what I'm saying? You grind. You get it on your own, whatever. And in a sense, it kind of develops your pride, your sense of self-pride. But at the same time, it debilitates you in a way. Because then when you really need people, you don't even know how to approach that. You don't really know how to go to people.
Yeah.
And then you close yourself in because I'm supposed to be handling everything.
Yeah.
And that also affects your relationships with people, how you even socialize, how you interact with people.
Yeah.
So that was one of those things I had to break free from.
Yeah. What did that process look like? For you to break through and sharing it?
If I'm being honest, I just got out of that process maybe a year ago.
Okay.
So all my life, I had been just trying to do everything on my own, not asking nobody for any help. And, God definitely sustained me thus far. Yeah. But it could have been a lot easier had I
100%.
just humbled myself, really.
Yeah.
And actually asked for help.
Wow. At what point did you tell yourself, or do you remember having a conversation with yourself, and you was like, I need to start making an attempt to change, you know what I'm saying, and break out of this mold that you had kind of set for yourself?
When I was homeless. A lot of people don't know that about me.
Yeah.
I was homeless.
Thinking like, when was it?
This was 2021.
Okay.
So living with my mom at the time, it was a blessing, but for me, it was so miserable.
Yeah.
Just because I was in a space where I really want to grow up, and I felt like she wasn't allowing me to do that.
Yeah.
We were dependent on each other, very dependent. So in a way, I became a handicap, and I started to feel stuck. So another thing that kind of just went ahead and pushed me out there is I learned also in 2021 I was diagnosed with HIV. So dealing with that, and then having to be under that type of household, and it's not that my mom is a bad person or whatever. It's just we all have our ways about us, and not all the time can we cohabitate amicably. That's true. So it had just gotten to that point where I'm like, okay, I can't deal with this, that, and you. Yeah, I gotta break away. So without, honestly, at 26 years old, without proper knowledge of how to pay bills, without proper knowledge of how to budget and all this stuff, I just went for it. Very sporadic, very, and I felt like I had to do that for myself because I felt so stuck. Yeah. But I wish I had at least prepared myself for it instead of just jumping straight into it, because maybe I would have been in a different place or whatever the case may be. Possibilities endless. Yeah. But I definitely wish I had handled it better.
Man, what was the question is though? Sometimes I feel like you have to just jump into it. But like, what if you said the preparation? Like, what does the preparation look like? You say you wish you would have prepared yourself. Like, what do you think you should have done? You know what I'm saying?
I think I could have. One, I could have waited. True. One, I could have waited maybe another 6 months. Okay. Because I went in. A lot of people don't realize, like, if you go and get an apartment in the middle of the month, you don't have that much time to come up with that money. Yeah. For the first of the month.
That's true, yeah.
So you done already spent your security deposit, your first month's rent and all that, and application fees and all that, and that's damn near your check. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So now on the 15th, you have 2 more weeks. Guess what? You gotta pay first month's rent. Yeah. That's coming right up. So it was a lot of things I kept getting behind on, and then who the fuck invented electricity bills? I want to know, because I didn't know to check it regularly or check it monthly. I just didn't. I'm just moving and I'm operating. Hell, lights is on. Yeah. So, but once I start hitting those hurdles, I'm like, oh shit, lights out. Oh, my lights done been out a few times. Yeah.
I mean, I feel it.
And at the time, I had dogs to take care of. Yeah. So, those are my kids. Yeah. So I got to make sure they good. I have to make sure they're provided for. But I just remember I should have waited and planned it better. Okay. So instead of just jumping into something, just plan it. Make sure all of your ducks is in a row, I's dotted, T's crossed, type of thing.
Yeah, I understand. I'll say this. I understand where you're coming from. And this is like just for me to...
they know they ain't right for that.
It broke. Man. Goodness gracious. I understand that there's definitely the process in preparing, but I would actually argue that I feel like sometimes that pushes what we need without preparing, because either way, you don't really know how your life is going to turn out. You don't know if you prepare, are you hindering yourself if you prepare, or, are you doing yourself a better service and just kind of like just jumping into the water. So I don't know that, and this is, obviously your life. I can't speak on your life, but I would say from your past experience, maybe you jumping into the water is exactly what you needed to help you grow even more. You know what I'm saying?
That too.
So
I believe that too.
Yeah.
One of the things about me is, I do reflect on what I could have did differently.
Of course.
But at the same time, I'm a Marvel fan too. So I'm always thinking about the endless amounts of possibilities.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like if you'd have did this would have turned out. But what if it didn't? You know, what if things just happened the way it was divinely supposed to happen?
Exactly.
But I think it's just a human thing, and it's a human thing to reflect and say, damn, I should have did this differently. Damn, I could have did that differently.
Of course.
But what caused my, I feel, slippery slope is the fact that I stayed in that mentality of what I should have been doing, what I could have done, and, you know, not really looking forward to what I was currently doing. Like, Caleb, you taking care of your shit. You got your bills. You got your da-da-da-da. But I was so focused on what I should have done and what I could have done, I started losing sight on what was to come.
Yeah. Wow. That's deep. That's true. That's absolutely true. Man, I definitely resonate with that. I resonate with what you said. I think that focusing so much on what you could have done easily blindsides you from, like, the journey that's happening right in front of your face. That's
right in front of your face.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that a lot of times it's so easy to get kind of caught up into what you want to have. I think that kind of like goes to, you become less grateful, you know what I'm saying, of like the actual journey that you're in. Like, I think that you going through everything that you're going through, I mean, at least you have a place, you know what I'm saying? You had a place, life may be, you know, an issue, or, you know, you trying to figure out how can I get this better place, but you have like a solid foundation that you're building. And a lot of people don't have that, you know what I'm saying? Especially at your age. It's still people that got roommates. Yeah. You got your own spot. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're solid. And it's like something that you should tip your hat off to, you know what I'm saying? Because that's an amazing thing. And I think that once you realize how many people don't got it, you start to realize what I got is like a lot better. Not a lot better, but more valuable to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because like, what's that song? Thank you, Lord, for all you done for me, because it could have been me. Like, seriously, that's my testimony. It really could have been me with nowhere to go. Like, I'm fortunate to have had friends that did not mind opening their doors to me and allowing me to stay on their couch for 3 months. I hated it, but because they got cats. But
because they got cats. That's hilarious.
Simply because they got cats. And I don't mean to offend nobody with cats. I'm a dog person. However, the weirdest thing about cats is their speed. They're like lightning fast. And if you blink, you would have missed it. One time, my friend, he had his cat, and I have this little portable AC unit because my apartment leasing people do right by y'all tenants. Ain't no reason we should have been a whole summer in and y'all ain't fixed my AC, but y'all going up on the rent. That's a whole other thing.
That's happened way too many times.
But I literally saw this little cat sitting in the corner, and then I blinked. And that little bitch had got all the way over to the window on top of the AC unit. I'm like, and I didn't see anything. It's like, boop, boop. Yeah. I'm like, she gotta go. It gotta go.
Yeah, it gotta go. I don't like cats. I don't like cats personally. Man. I think that they're aliens. They're from another planet. I don't like it personally. I just don't.
No, I'm an animal person, definitely.
Yeah.
I rub it and stuff like that, but after that going on.
Can't even do that.
They too active at night.
Yeah,
for me.
Man.
I'm trying to sleep in. That's all you hear when you're trying to sleep at night. That's irritating. Did y'all pick that up?
No, that's good though. That's good. We got some good quality mics. That's what he heard. Just let y'all know. That's exactly what he heard right there. Goodness gracious.
For real.
Man, I tell this story all the time about cats, right? The reason why I don't like cats is for one, I just think that they trying to figure you out.
They trying to figure you out.
Don't like it. This is one. I forgot where it was. Probably over my friend's house or something like that. And they had a cat, and I'm looking at the cat. We just kind of look at each other. And so I cocked my head this way. You know what I'm saying? And the cat cocked his head the same time. No. And I was like, nah, I gotta go, bro. I was like, I gotta go, man.
I feel like you're sizing me up.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, why would a cat do that? Unless they trying to figure you out. Like they trying to take over the planet.
They are a very independent species.
That's true.
I think all felines are kind of like that. Very independent.
That is true. Yeah.
And that's probably why I don't like them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what, do you feel threatened or something?
Well, I just feel like I got a dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know Snow.
Yeah.
She's on my hip.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I turn around, she right there. A cat, you will literally have to go look for the cat.
Yeah.
Cause they off in a nook somewhere, they under the bed, hiding, all up into your clothes, probably into your closet in a hamper somewhere. And it's like there's no I love that about cats, but at the same time that is so freaky to me because I'm so self-conscious about my security. So I don't like not knowing certain things. And I don't know where you at. That freaks me out.
Yeah, that is true. Because cats, sometimes they'll leave the house, won't come back for a couple of days. I got a friend, like, she just lets them out. They just be gone for a couple of days.
Just because they want to roam the streets.
Yeah, and they'll come right back to the house like nothing happened. And then they'll look at you, talking about, I'm hungry. Where's my, whatever they did, where my cat food at? You know what I'm saying? Where my cat food at? I'm like, you was just gone for 3 days. What do you mean?
But they know where to come back to.
Goodness gracious.
They know where to come back to.
Oh my God, it's so crazy, man. So I'm enjoying this conversation. I'm enjoying this conversation for sure. We just naturally just kind of got into the conversation.
Anytime we link up, we always just have a conversation.
For sure. Crazy. Yeah, you can definitely tell like it's it's a bond that we share off outside of the screen and everything like that. So, man, we're gonna have more. We're gonna take a break real quick. We're gonna have more with God's Child after this.
And my love too pure to watch it chip away. But nothing real can be threatened. True love reads salvation back into me. But every tear came redemption. And my torturer became my remedy.
What's up, y'all? We are back. We are back with more God's Child. You know what I'm saying?
I'm grateful that you actually say it right. Because everybody be like GVD,
yeah,
it's God's Child. GVDS.XLD is God's Child.
I mean, I didn't know that at first until I had to ask you because when you sent me, I sent you the form, everything to fill out, and then you filled out your little lower thirds card. I was like, "What's this?" I said, "I'll talk to him when we talk." So earlier, I was like, So how should I say your name?
Yes, that's my stage name.
Okay, so how do you spell it again? GVDS.
XLD, all caps.
XLD. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So how's that? Where's the child coming to play?
The X. So usually, like some people use X for Chris or the CH. So I just use the X for ch and then LD. So child.
Oh, okay. Man, that's creative.
I try to be,
No, that's creative. I don't really know many people that have like a creative type of stage name like that.
Really? Don't say that.
No, I'm serious.
I feel like a creator.
Yeah, you are a creator.
I am. I am. That I am.
So, real quick, I do want to ask you a couple things. So, I know earlier, before we took our break, you opened up. You talked about, one of the things you talked about was, you said you was diagnosed with HIV in 2021? Ah, man. First of all, I didn't know that. Number two, I would say, like, how, I know that was tough. Like, how'd you process that at that time when it happened, when you found it out?
If I'm being completely honest, the very first thing I thought about was everybody else.
Makes sense. Yeah.
I thought about everybody who looked up to me. I thought about everybody I had been mentoring. Yeah. I thought about even everybody who were my mentors. Like, I really just felt like I had let everybody down.
Yeah. Wow.
Excuse me. I was grateful that I didn't have suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
That wasn't my battle. Thankfully, I had already kind of dealt with that earlier in my childhood.
Good.
So I just kind of steered away from that. Yeah. But I knew when it happened. I knew who it was.
Dang, really? That's tough.
I actually knew it. I knew it was something off when it was happening. So God had really given me a peace about it. I was told to hell up though. I was depressed for the next 2 years.
Yeah.
Didn't really feel like I was worth anything. Stopped singing. I stopped writing. Definitely stopped recording. I stopped even being around. Really, I just wanted to kind of, recede into my little ball, and figure my life out.
Yeah.
Because it was something, I'm like, now, okay, it's, and if I'm being honest, they always, tell you, oh, HIV isn't the death sentence that it used to be.
Yeah.
And that is very true. That is very true. Go get tested. Whoever is watching this, go get tested. Know your status. There's nothing wrong with, and there's nothing shameful about going to get STD testing. That's how I was thinking. I was like, everybody gonna be in my business. I don't really want to go in there. I was scared to go buy condoms at TSU.
Really?
Yes. Do you remember, I think her name was Miss G. She was a Haitian lady.
Yeah.
She used to work in the pod. She loved me. And I went to go buy condoms for the first time. I was so ashamed because I'm like, she gonna know I'm fucking. But she was like, kill him, it's okay. just get that, at least you're being safe. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
Because growing up as a PK, I'm a preacher's kid. My mom's an elder, granddad, reverend, and I got deacons and all of the people in the church. It almost feels like a spotlight. And sometimes that spotlight burns.
Yeah.
Because it's like you feel like you can't do anything outside of it.
Yeah.
But I had a dream one day. I think God used my mom in my dream one day, and she said, "I can't." So it was very visual. It was red, like it was a beautiful day. Then the sky turned red. Next thing I know, I'm behind this little fiery gate, and I'm yelling and screaming, and my mom's like, "I can't save you this time."
Yeah.
And I knew right then and there I had to get my relationship right with God for myself.
Yeah. Wow.
So that's
Yeah.
coupled with prayer and coupled with healthy coping methods. Because I was never really into alcohol. I didn't even start smoking heavy, but eating.
Stress eating.
Was, it was real bad. I had gained so much weight. And then...
What year was this when you was like eating heavy?
It was 22.
2022, okay.
The end of 21, right into 22. I had never been 280 pounds before. Dang. 280 pounds. And this is a person that always tried to keep it, 205.
Yeah.
215 up in there. I had never been 280. So when I stepped on that scale, I was like, God damn, I got to make a decision.
Yeah.
Something's got to happen because diabetes runs rampant in my family. Hypertension runs rampant in my family. Like it wasn't what I wanted for my life.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and again, coupled with the diagnosis, then moving out on my own,
It's a lot happening at once, for sure.
At one time.
For sure.
And then losing my friend. I didn't even know he was dead for a whole year before, because he was just on my mind. Then I reached out to him. Well, I reached out to his family.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't getting anything for a whole year, so I finally reached out to his family, do a little digging. They love to call me the PI. I'm definitely going to, do my digging and investigating. Reached out to his niece, like, hey, how is James?
Yeah.
I've been trying to reach him, whatever, and they let me know he had passed in his sleep a year prior to that. So, and that was a significant loss for me.
Yeah.
So it's like going through all of that stuff at one time.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, I have my utmost condolences but my respect for you as well, because I didn't know you was going through all those things. You know, I'm hearing it for the first time, and I don't, you know, I try to put myself in people's shoes, and I think every single day, an encounter that I have with someone, I think it's a constant reminder for me to be grateful. Like someone always has it, you know, worse than you, or someone's always going through something that makes you feel like, oh shoot, man, why am I complaining about my situation? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So for you, that's a real thing. You know what I'm saying? And I think for you to go through all those things and still overcome shows the resilience, and God has a blessing for you. No, I really believe that.
Yes.
You know, only you know what that is, and maybe you don't, but I know He has something, because it's no way that you would go through all these things and still be standing and be, you know, when I see you, every time I see you, you always smiling, laughing. We kicking the shit all the time. Like,
Yes.
that's the Caleb that I know, but also being able to smile in the face of the devil. You know, I think that's a big fu to, you ain't gonna stop what God got planned for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't stop, won't stop. So
And you know how I got to that point? I felt like I didn't have a choice.
yeah,
I felt like I didn't have a choice of sulking.
yeah,
I didn't have that choice. I didn't give myself that choice.
okay,
I was not going to hang my head. I wasn't gonna be sad. I wasn't gonna be I'm gonna deal with my shit at the house.
yeah,
While I'm out here, I'm gonna be the gift that I know I am. Bring joy to people, bring laughter to people. Always still have that same energy, still same spirit about myself. But nobody knew.
yeah,
And still to this day.
yeah.
This will be exclusive.
Yeah, no, of course. And it's not for them to know anyway. That's kind of how I see it too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you didn't say anything, you know, now about it, still not for them to know.
Yeah.
You know. Well, this is a good segue actually into me asking you, like, is that where you came up with God's Child?
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes. It actually is.
Yeah. Makes sense though.
It was a decision that I made. I was like, okay. Funny enough, I struggled with writing, I'll say to me, sacred music.
Okay.
Extolling God, honoring God, worshiping in that way.
Yeah.
At first I was like, hell no, I got some songs. My I got a song called Drown. Have you heard that one?
Drown?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. You did show me,
Yeah.
because you showed me a couple of your songs.
That was originally supposed to be a secular song.
Okay.
Supposed to be.
Yeah.
Drowning
Yeah.
in the waters.
Oh, okay.
It was supposed to be.
I know what the Waters was about.
Yes, God.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a conversation with God one day, and it became so difficult for me to write secular music.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, but what kept coming to me was just my relationship with God and just, writing that out. And I made a choice. I was like, okay, God, if this is what you really just want me to do, don't leave me.
Yeah.
If this is what you want me to do, just don't leave me in this, if this is what I'm going to do, bless me in it.
Yeah.
I don't want to, face, of course we are going to face ridicule and
of course.
all of the things, but I don't want to be so heavily ridiculed to where it makes me fall out of love with what it is that I'm sitting here to do.
Yeah.
I had people tell me, you can't be gay, which I identify as bisexual. You can't be gay and singing gospel music. You can't be having that lifestyle. Like, we all don't have lifestyles. You can't.
All of us.
You can't do that. And I'm like, why the hell not?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that God, Jesus used in the Bible all had a past. They all had something that disqualified them from the throne of grace. Mm-hmm. Every last one of them. Mm-hmm. From Peter all the way down to Luke, all the way down to every one of his disciples had a past. The people that he blessed in the Bible had a past. So what makes me any less worthy of receiving visions from him, receiving his love, receiving mercy, the same thing that the saints get. I'm an ain't, but the same thing the saints get. The ain'ts get it too.
Yeah. Wow. Man, question. So, leading up to God's Child, I want to kind of get more into the background, right? So, obviously, you and I would say multi-talented artist, but I guess. What would you say? You're primarily just like a vocalist? Do you do anything else besides being a vocalist? Or?
Absolutely. I started out dancing. That was my first love.
Okay.
I was always the only boy.
Wow.
Doing this, doing that. Came up in Memphis, Christ Missionary Baptist Church.
Yeah. Born and raised in Memphis, right?
Born and raised, South Memphis.
Come on now. Okay.
Came up and I started miming first because that was more masculine.
Okay.
But then I was like, I want to do more. So I started doing liturgical dance. It's just sacred dancing. I got more into the art of ministry. A lot of people have their own ways to do ministry. Mine was through dance.
Yeah.
And that's how I connected with the song, the word, and what I wanted to relate to people.
Okay.
So my singing didn't come until I moved here to Nashville.
Really?
2012. I want to say 2012 is when I got my first solo at Hillwood High School.
Yeah.
And people heard me sing for the first time.
Wow.
It was "Lean on Me," and I had R. Kelly's verse.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. People was hating bad,
12.
bad, and I thought I sounded a fool.
Yeah.
He up there trying to sound like R. Kelly. I was like, bro, I'm just trying to sing.
Yeah, for sure. Why you hating on me, man? If I'm doing something you can't. At least I stood up here. You know
Basically,
yeah.
he gonna be watching.
There it is. So what inspired you to get into singing?
Tamika Harris, I honor her still to this day, and I cherish her still to this day. When I first came to TSU, I was told, do business. Go business. You'll never go wrong with a degree in business. But I knew that's not what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So I ended up finding out that TSU offered vocal lessons for non-majors. Yeah. So that's what I did, and Tamika Harris was my vocal coach. And she was like, you need, is this what you want to do, though? I was like, my brother told me, nah. She was like, no. But what do you want to do? And I never looked back. I changed my major to music, voice, and never looked back.
Wow.
Yeah. And started pioneering.
Yeah. In
the commercial music ensemble showcases. Yeah. But, that's another story.
Yeah. Sheesh. That's major. That's major. Dude, what current... well, first of all, I know you've been doing... don't you perform weekly? Karaoke?
Yes.
Is it kind of like a karaoke bar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually my newest outlet.
Okay.
I like to just go around the city, find places to do karaoke's every Thursday night. Just to get back into singing in front of people again. Yeah. 2019 was the last year I had performed on stage, really. Yeah. So I had from 2019 all the way up till really 2023. I was not performing. I wasn't on the stage. I wasn't really... Because I feel like I had lost that. Yeah. I'll never forget when I picked singing back up. Yeah. And it felt like I had to reteach myself how to sing. So, but now I got it. I ain't letting it go for nothing in the world.
For sure. Do you believe that? What is your journey now when it comes to like music? So you say you picked it up. You're not gonna drop it again. So. Where do you see yourself going with music? You know what I'm saying? Like, what goals do you have when it comes to pursuing, this falling back in love with it, but going 10 toes, down for like, what's your goals look like for that?
Yeah. In a smaller picture, I just want to get back in front of people. Okay. Again, but in my larger picture, my aim is to complete a single before my birthday. Okay. And just go ahead and put it out there because I've gotten so much positive response to it that I'm now comfortable putting it out there. I'm now comfortable putting it out there. I want to be able to see the things in myself that other people see in me.
Mm-hmm. And you think music is, or not music itself, but singing itself is the way you would be able to see that version of you that people see?
Absolutely. Simply because last Thursday was the freest I had ever felt in front of an audience. So, now, yes, they were drunk. And that was a plus.
Yeah.
But I have finally felt comfortable on the inside to say, okay, Caleb, they actually like you.
Yeah.
When I come here, they actually know my name.
Wow.
They already know I'm finna get up there and sing something. You know, it's almost like an expectation type of thing, and that blesses me because we never know really how we can affect the next person.
That's true.
And I had no clue. A guy had came up to me last Thursday and was like, "Oh my God, I knew you was coming today. I can't wait to see you sing." And I was like, "Who are you? Who even are you?"
Yeah.
I didn't see, because I just do what I do. I stay to myself, and if it blesses somebody, thank God.
Yeah.
But I think we all get that, all artists get that perfectionist thing about themselves, and it's almost like an inner saboteur. Mm-hmm. Like always not feeling adequate, like I'm enough.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I'm working on right now. Mm-hmm. Just owning the fact that I'm more than enough.
Of course. You mentioned that you mentioned that you want to view yourself how other people view you. Question is, how do you view yourself? How do you think you view yourself versus what other people see in you that you don't see yet?
Mm-hmm. To be completely honest, I think everyone sees that performer in me. Everyone sees this larger than life personality. Everyone else sees that gift, that anointing that I have on my life. And a lot of times I wonder, is it attainable? Is what they really see in me attainable? Is it can I get a glimpse of it? What does that feel like to operate in that and to know that I know that I know? Yeah. Like that's the mentality that I'm chasing. That's my journey that I'm trying to get to. That's the road that I'm on right now. I'm trying to get to that place. Like I know that I know that I know that I'm blessed, I'm talented, I'm all these things.
Yeah.
I know that I'm a blessed individual because, good Lord, all the shit that I've been through.
Of course. Yeah.
And I'm still standing, I still look good.
Yeah. Come on now. Peep the fit. Peep the fit, you know what I'm saying? Peep the face he glowing, you know what I'm saying?
I am.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful for that.
Yeah.
I am. It's the small things that keep me going. Mm-hmm. I still look good. People that I've been in high school with, my God, today, I ain't got no kids, I ain't got no record, those things, like just being a person, living that experience. And one of the things that one of my mentors constantly reminds me, if you be faithful in a few things, God will make you ruler over many. Mm-hmm. So the consistency thing, I'm trying to remain consistent.
Yeah.
And I'm also trying to remain dedicated. Yeah. Because it's so easy to kind of lose that sight of just being dedicated to a thing when certain things just don't work right, or it was supposed to happen and it keep getting postponed and it kept getting postponed, those type of things, and then ultimately it's canceled. I've had so many bookings from people saying, "Hey, we want you to come sing, da 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 da," and it never happened. So that was another thing that was kind of, like, maybe that ain't for me. Yeah. But then God will show me in these, these Thursdays, this is what you're meant to do. It just wasn't with those people.
100%.
So that's another lesson. No is never just a no. It just might be not right now.
Mm-hmm. That's true. 100% true. I agree with that. The dedication piece and the consistency. Do you believe that those are the recipes or the ingredients for you to see that version of yourself that people see?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I gotta stay dedicated. What is that? I gotta stay dedicated. I gotta stay focused.
Yeah.
I'm actually more on myself nowadays because my mom also just there's just so much shit going on. But my mom was just recently diagnosed with ovarian cancer. So right now she's staying with me and having to choose to go out at night is very difficult because I'm in my mind. I'm like, anything can happen. You know, will she need me late on in the night? You know, she might roll over, hell, break up. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like anything. You know, you just start thinking about anything could happen, and you start to not give yourself permission to do certain things because you're thinking about this thing over here, where it's like she gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and pursue your dreams. And my mom always reminds me that she's okay. I can go out, but you know, it's just that pressure that we sometimes put on ourselves.
Of course. Plus, you're her son too, so it's like I think that never really goes away. Mm-hmm. The concern that you have and the love that you have for her, that never goes away.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they called us Velcro in Memphis. It was nowhere my mama went without me.
Really?
It was nowhere my mama went without me.
Yeah. I want to go back to the dancing piece. Mm-hmm. So, where do you see yourself with dancing? I'm gonna ask you the same question. Where do you see yourself with dancing when it comes to the goal for that? Is that something that you want to continue to pursue? Or you just putting it on the back burner right now when it comes to you're singing, or are you just done with it completely? Like, what's your perspective on that?
Well, I am an entertainer, so I'll never put that down.
Yeah.
But if I'm being completely honest, I feel like that's something I never lose. Mm-hmm. I've always had rhythm. I'm always thinking up here of dance moves, choreography, coming up with different things. So there wasn't anything I was ever worried about. It was the singing that I was more concerned about. I don't want to lose it. Because I do believe, as you get older, your voice starts to change, and you have to be constantly in practice of your instrument. Because I feel like my voice is my instrument. Yeah. So if you're not practicing on it, you're gonna lose it. Mm-hmm. That's my my interpretation. But as far as the dance thing, it's my first love. I'm always dancing. Every Beyonce tour that comes out, I'm gonna be learning the choreography. Yeah. Just because, again, that's my first love. I love movement. Mm-hmm.
Dang. I love that. I love that. Well, we are running close to time right now, so we're actually gonna take a little break. I'll just talk about dancing. It's, what I'm saying?
Hey.
It's cool. So we're finna go ahead and boogie on to the next break. And we'll see y'all shortly. We have more with God's Child coming up next.
Hey.
Question: do you love to eat? Of course you do. Now, if you are watching this, then that means Taylor Eats Season 2 is finally here. Now, to celebrate our new season, we have merch that's available. Now, a lot of y'all are wondering, where's the website at, Taylor? I got you. Let me show you. So all you need to do is just go to the description link below the video, and you will see our extensive catalog of merch items, right? So we got cups, aprons, shirts, hoodies, and so much more. So if y'all are ever in the mood to eat some food, make sure you check out Taylor Eats today.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Taylor Eats. We are back with God's Child.
Yes.
We are back with you. So we've been having a great conversation this whole time. I've been enjoying the chemistry that we have. You opening up, about things I didn't know about. And you being transparent with yourself and your growth. I think that's a wonderful thing. A wonderful trait that people don't have. They just do not. Like, the ability for someone to be transparent with themselves and express that with other people as well, that's inspirational, because I believe that you being courageous enough to tell your story inspires the next person who may not be, brave enough at that time to be real with themselves. I think that you're an inspiration to them. You're their hero. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it.
I appreciate that. It's difficult, especially living in a world where people think it's funny to poke fun. at a person's status.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the biggest thing for me because I knew people thought those type of jokes are funny.
Yeah.
You know, sick ass beat, all that type of shit.
Yeah,
It's
never made
crazy.
jokes like
It's
that.
a dark world we live in.
That's true.
But you live in it, and you got to make the most of it. And you also you have the choice to be around those people or not.
100%.
Let people say what they gonna say.
100%.
Oh, this feels so. They talked about Jesus, but it's the truth. People gonna run their mouth because they got them.
Yeah. That's true.
Until karma started come knocking on their door.
Yep.
So that's how I look at it.
I think the
Fuck
biggest.
y'all hoes.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is people gonna talk. They gonna say what they want to say, but only you have the, the control to say no. I'm not. You can say whatever you want to say, but I'm not gonna have that around me. You know,
Because
what I'm
I
saying?
run me.
For sure. Your own thoughts, actions, everything. If someone's negative around you, you don't have to allow that negativity in your circle to affect your space. You could just skip it.
Yes.
That's been the biggest thing I've been telling myself. Like, let me just skip it. You know what I'm saying?
It's all a part. People be talking about self-care and nobody really talks about self-preservation. You got to keeping your peace.
Yeah.
Because that's a whole nother thing too.
Yeah.
But self-preservation, keeping yourself mentally sane through these things as they are happening, while they're happening, before they happening, before they happening.
Yeah.
Like self-preservation, it's all about oneness. It's all about wholeness with yourself. And if you don't have that, Jesus.
Yeah. I'm learning that now. Actually, I'm learning self-preservation now. I say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm in a space now where it's like I understand who I am. I understand how amazing I am. I understand that the blessings that God has bestowed on me and to continually like kind of sowing in me. But I think now I'm at a phase where I'm at a phase where I am protecting my peace and I'm protecting myself because people say protect your peace, and that's a real place. Like I'm very conscious of who I hang around with now.
Yes.
How many people I hang around with. Stuff like that, because like if someone has like kind of like negative energy and I know it's negative, for me, I can only blame myself, and I've been holding myself more accountable. So whatever, like I said, we have to make a choice. Who we want to hang around, the type of energy that we want to surround ourselves around. If you're around someone who's childish, and you know that they're childish, right? Or who's negative, and you know that they're negative, then, and realistically, if you're choosing to hang around someone and you already know that they're that way, that means you're childish. That means you're negative because you're contributing to that.
You contributing to it,
know what I'm saying?
And that type of energy bounces off on you.
Yeah, 100%.
They be like, no, I ain't this, I ain't that. No, yes, you are. Because that's you are the company that you keep.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, you can be just as far removed as your best. It can be your best friend, and you can feel like you're far removed from their being or their ways, their character, because that's something that you condone.
Yeah.
So you're just like that. You're just like them.
Of course. It's funny enough for me, I think it took me hanging out with certain, friends and hanging around in certain friend groups that I knew probably weren't serving me. And it took me to have a self-realization moment to understand like, oh man, I can't. I used to think that because I'm hanging around someone who I know isn't probably the best for me, it won't rub off on me. But it did.
I'm learning.
Slowly but surely, energy is like a poison.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it may start off real small, but then eventually, you may be poison. You don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You the poison.
yeah.
And didn't even.
You look back 6 months later, you're like, man, I done really fell off. Like, you start to think about the old Joshua, the old Caleb. You're like, man, I really was hanging around these people, and they kind of I knocked myself off my pivot by allowing other people who didn't have a pivot at all.
Talk about
That's true.
it.
That is true. I lived it. I know you lived it too.
Man, I've been telling people this season, be cautious of energy leeches. That means people who really don't have a lot going for themselves, nor are they putting any effort to have something going for themselves, but they want to always be around you. It's probably because you inspire them in a way. However, they're just constantly taking and taking from you. And they're not really imparting anything into your life.
Get rid of
Can't
them.
have people like that around you.
Get rid of them.
They can be outside the circle. They can watch, definitely. Bring them on around to watch, but you can't bring those people in. You can't.
That's true.
I'm learning that now.
That's true. That's a real thing, y'all. That's a real thing. I think that experience, I feel like that encompasses a part of the human experience right there. You know what I'm saying? Like living through this world, you just start to understand, like, man, you know, you just start to become aware of like energies and how people move and understand more about yourself and what your purpose is and what God has bestowed upon you. You know what I'm saying? That's true. That's true. Man, we can keep talking for hours. I know we can. But real quick before we end it out, I am going to do a food trivia segment.
Okay.
I'm going to do a food trivia segment.
I'm scared.
The food trivia. Don't be scared. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Food trivia segment is. How it's gonna work is I will ask you 5 questions.
Okay.
And just do your best, you can to answer them.
Okay.
That's it. You know, it's food themed questions.
I'm ready.
Hence the food trivia. So let's have some fun. We finna be lit. Let's see what we can do. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. Now this is kind of tough. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
All right.
See, you saying it's gonna be easy, then you gonna say it's tough. Go ahead.
I mean, a little bit. Sometimes it's easy.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All right. Question number 1. Where does German chocolate cake originate from?
Wow, crazy.
This is a state in the U.S.
Of course.
That's the hint that I give you.
Well, to be honest, I knew that much.
Oh, okay, cool. Because German chocolate, it could have been Germany.
No.
What you mean?
No.
German chocolate, okay.
No, I get it, but
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Gotcha.
I knew that much. I wasn't that slow.
Okay.
But I don't know.
I'll give you 3 guesses too. You get 3 guesses.
Really?
You get 3 guesses, yeah.
Let's go with Virginia.
No.
Can I get a hint? Fuck a guess. Can I get a hint?
The hint was...
Was it East Coast, West Coast?
Dang it. I don't know. It's kind of like in the middle-ish.
Yeah.
It's not East or West Coast. Yeah, in the middle. Midwest, I guess. I hope it's Midwest.
I don't know. Texas, nigga?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, it is. It is Texas.
Really?
Yeah, it is Texas.
Okay.
It is Texas. That's good. Okay. I feel like I gave you too much of a hint.
No, you didn't. You didn't give me enough.
Did I give him too much of a
You
hint?
didn't give me enough.
No? Oh, okay. Because I be trying to like let the guests answer. I can't give them, what I'm
It was
saying?
the fact that he's like, it's kind of mid.
Yeah, man.
What the hell else? Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready.
I'll give it that. That's 1 out of 5. That's good. Well, 1 for 1. Question number 2. Which has more vitamin C? Peppers or oranges? Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm going to say peppers.
You are correct. Yeah. What made you say peppers?
Oh.
Did you just guess? It's okay.
Well, I'm going to be honest. So, here lately, I've been snacking on peppers.
Okay.
I mean, snacking on just peppers.
Like bell peppers?
Yes.
Interesting.
I've just been snacking on them. And for me, they have made me definitely have to go take a shit.
Yeah.
So, I know it's a lot of vitamin C up in there.
Does vitamin C make you take a...
Too much of it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, too
I
much
was
of
thinking more so like fiber-based type of stuff. Okay.
When I drink, because that's how I kind of stay not sick. That don't make sense. But anytime I don't feel well, I go straight to the orange juice.
No, that works. It does work. I swear to God, it works.
I down a whole
Yes.
thing of Simply, and I'm good. Just stay hydrated and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I figured peppers will probably have more vitamin C than orange.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you are correct. That's 2 for 2 right there. That's 2 for 2. Good job. All right. So, question number 3.
Okay.
How are Brussels sprouts, kale, broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower linked?
Cool shit.
Now, I know this is that was a lot.
How are they linked?
Ooh, that's interesting. I didn't know this one. Yeah. How are they all connected? What similarity do they all have?
They vegetables, nigga. What? Well,
True, but that's not the right answer.
so you said Kale.
Kale, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cabbage, and cauliflower.
They all have crowns. They all have heads.
Nah, that is true, but no.
They all sprout. I don't fucking know.
All right, you ready for the answer?
They clearly grow from the ground. So what is?
They do, yeah. They all come from the same plant.
You lying?
I'm not lying. I am not lying. They all derive from the same plant. That's,
What plant?
I don't know. It's not on here. I gotta double check. Maybe I'll put like a little fun fact on the bottom.
Right.
Yeah, but it just said on here they all derive from the same plant. But it kind of makes sense though. Brussels sprouts.
It don't.
It does.
Well, don't a Brussels sprout grow into a cabbage?
Does a Brussels sprout grow?
It's a baby
A
cabbage.
Brussels sprout is a baby cabbage. Yeah.
But not a broccoli or a cauliflower.
Broccoli and kale, they have like the same similarities though. Like they look the same.
I get it.
And broccoli and cauliflower kind of look the same
It's your
too.
cameraman.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know why he cracking up so much. But we'll talk about that off camera, I guess. He really cracking up. What did we say that was so funny? You didn't know the answer.
Right.
All right.
It's the fact that he told this man, he told the truth twice, but not the right answer.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right, but that ain't the right
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm sorry, man. It's 2 for 3. All right, move on, man. All right, next question. Question number 4. Where might you be able to try bird nest soup?
the hell?
Yeah, this is a country. It's the only hint I can give you. This is the only hint I can give you. It's a country. In the
Bird nest soup?
Eastern Hemisphere.
I'm certain it's over there in Asia. I got to be.
Yeah, but where in Asia?
Shit, I don't. Ooh,
What?
It's gonna get real racist.
I'm glad you caught yourself.
I don't know.
I feel like I knew what you was gonna say too.
Shit. You said it's over in the eastern area.
Yeah.
It is in Asia, definitely, because we ain't doing that.
You never know. It could be
Vietnam.
Well, a good guess, but no.
Korea. Ethiopia. I don't fucking know.
Ethiopia is crazy. Ethiopia, I was not expecting that. Nah.
Where?
China.
I was gonna say
China.
I didn't want to be everybody would say China. I didn't want to do them like that.
You should. Yeah.
I really felt like that would have been racist if I'd have just immediately went straight to China.
Not at all. Not when that's the answer. Not when that's the answer, actually.
Like he gonna say some shit like that and everybody gonna assume it's China.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Damn,
China, actually.
Bird nest soup. I need to know how this prepared.
Yeah. I don't know. They take a. I remember I actually did touch on this like when I had my exotic food segments last season. I forgot the name of it, but basically they take. It's some type of small bird, maybe like a starling, maybe I don't know, but they take it like a nest, they take an abandoned nest and then they somehow make some type of soup from it. That's all I know.
Disgusting.
But it's actually considered a delicacy though. So it's kind of high price.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it's like the commonest man steak. I'm dead ass.
You gotta stop.
I'm
You
serious.
know, tripe is a delicacy in some
It
places.
is, yeah. Cause tripe is nothing but
Cow stomach.
yeah. You know, it's
Crazy.
in Mexico. Tripe is cause they eat a lot of tripe in Mexico.
Okay, move on.
Okay, all right. That's how you make it know.
My stomach
All right,
is starting
so
to turn.
what was that?
That was 4.
2 for 4. Okay, gotcha. All right, you got this. You can get 3 for 5. During Lent, pilgrims used to eat one part of the beaver because they believed it was effectively fish.
Is it they tail? They flapper thingy?
Yes.
Yes!
They don't even any parts of the beaver though. No, you got it right. I'm just
I
saying. It
was
ain't many
like, what?
parts. It ain't many parts of the beaver besides the tail.
Well, I mean,
That's
they
it.
body,
and
but
they teeth.
yeah.
Yeah, they got a little.
You was gonna.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, they got little teeth that they gnaw and stuff. But yeah, it's the tail.
That is interesting.
It is. Yeah. I didn't know that either. Before I was
I think
reading up
I've
on this.
seen that somewhere actually.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've seen people cut off beaver tail and cook it.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I've never had beaver tail. I've never had beaver anything. How have you?
No, I've always wanted to have
Wanna try
a
it.
snake.
Really? Have I had snake before? No, I haven't. I haven't had snake. Mm-mm. You ever had rabbit? I've had rabbit. I think I've had deer. I've had squirrel.
And duck.
Squirrel? I've had squirrel, yeah. My dad used to hunt animals. he used to hunt. You know, he had hunting dogs and everything.
Right.
Yeah, I'm serious. So he used to like bring home like dinner. It was real old school. I can't make this up. I got a story to tell y'all, man. You know, this is why I do comedy now, because my life is a comedy. Fun fact.
I've been meaning to tell you. Congratulations on that too.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
This man is over here multifaceted.
Yeah.
I love it.
For sure.
Because I would never get on. People say I'm funny, but I just think I'm situationally funny.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I felt the same way. That's kind of why I didn't want to do it. But I also felt like I was like, man, fuck it. I think I can do this.
I got stories for your ass.
Yeah. I don't know. Try it once. It's kind of it's the same high. It's the same high that you get from singing in front of people.
Yeah.
The same thing. I think, honestly, I would argue that you get more of a high when you're doing comedy, because comedy is so subjective.
Yeah.
So if you can sing, oh yeah, everyone there can sing, but not everyone can tell a joke. And that's a fact.
I actually thought about mixing the two. Because I like telling stories.
Yeah.
I like singing. And so in between the songs, I might tell a story or whatever.
Yeah, I
don't
like
know.
that. I mean, it's been done. I mean, Jamie Foxx, perfect.
Really?
Yeah, Jamie Foxx had a singing portion, and he like weave jokes between him singing.
I don't
So-
really follow Jamie Foxx like that.
Yeah. Yeah, when when back in the older, he was like in his early 20s. But yeah, he was doing that. So yeah, that's a good blueprint to follow if you want to do that. And then someone else did it too. I can't think of his name. He was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
The white boy?
Not the white, not him. He can't even sing. For sure not. Dang it, I can't think of his name. I don't remember.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's all.
He was a supporting character. He wasn't a main character though. He was a
There we
supporting
go.
character.
There we go.
He had an afro.
Because I'm like, all I'm thinking about is white people from that show.
Yeah, it was a lot of white people. Terry Crews and the captain was the only black people that was on the show for real.
Didn't even know they was in there.
You didn't know Terry Crews? Yeah, Terry Crews he was on Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He was.
Is that a comedy show though?
It is.
Okay.
Is. It kind of has the same vibe as Abbott Elementary and The Office. It's like they're looking at the camera. You can tell. Yeah, it's
Okay, I like
Yeah,
that. I actually like that.
Yep.
I
That's
love it.
dope. So what you got? I guess you got what 3 for 5. So it's not bad.
This has been a good time.
Yep, it is good. So man, yeah, this is it. this is it. This has been a great episode for real. Great episode.
Yeah.
Definitely enjoyed it. Before we go, I want to say this. Well, first of all, I'll say this. What are your projects that you're working on currently?
So I'm working on my EP.
Okay.
I told you I wanted it to kind of reflect the elements. My first element that I'm working on right now is water, and then the next one will be earth.
Okay.
So all of these elements have some type of benefit and spiritual meaning. So I want to explore that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I'm working on. I'm working on my EP right now.
Yeah.
My first single I want out by my birthday, which is December 28th. All caps, tap in.
Yeah. Tap in with them. Okay. I'm looking forward to seeing this EP. I know you talked to me about it a few times. I've actually seen, well not seen, but I've heard a couple of his projects as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing, where this is gonna take you.
Yes. Yes. I'm excited.
Yeah, definitely. I'll say this before I end this out. This has been a great episode. I think I enjoyed getting to know you more, because I think it was some conversations that we always have good conversations, but this conversation hit a little different, because I actually got to know more about you as an artist and you as a person, like on a personal, real personal level.
Yeah.
And
You are the first that I've shared that with.
yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you for sharing it with me, but also I guess choosing this platform. And I think that God works in mysterious ways. God doesn't make mistakes. So for you to be transparent, with who you are, and just be unapologetically you. Like I say, you are a hero in most people's eyes. A lot of people's eyes, actually. You're a hero. Wow. So being able to share your story and still smile through everything and continuously grind, but also be successful at what you're doing, is amazing. Nothing short of amazing, because a lot of people tend to get stagnant and they really just don't grow, and they let their story become them.
Yes.
But you are a prime example of allowing your story to help you evolve. And tell people like, hey, this is what I was, this is what I've overcame, and this is not who I am. I'm continuously growing. This is just a small chapter that I'm,
Like my story is actually
writing.
yet to be written.
100%.
So people have not seen the last of me. I can't
Not
wait.
at all.
I can't wait
Yeah.
to drop my song.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very excited about it. I'm getting a lot of good feedback from it.
Yeah.
Whoo! I just can't wait to start hearing it in people's cars, because
Yeah. For sure.
it's definitely one of them songs
Yeah.
that you got to lean all the way back in, you know what I'm saying? Turn your bass all the way up.
Yeah.
It's definitely one of those songs, so I'm
Yeah.
excited. And you still talking about the Lord.
Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. This has been a great episode, though. Definitely.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
I had a blast.
Of
I
course.
didn't know what to expect coming in.
Yeah.
But
I tried to guide you through it,
I appreciate it. I
Of
appreciate
course.
it.
It's been a great episode with my guy Caleb, also known as God's Child.
Yes, he is.
Make sure you check him out on platforms as well. Is it God's Child on all platforms? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Actually, I just changed that
Okay.
over. So
I was gonna ask you that.
IG, God's Child,
Okay.
Facebook. You can still look me up under Caleb, but it's still under God's Child as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, man. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what more you are going to accomplish, because you're definitely going to, you're definitely going to be doing great things, for sure. I know greatness when I see it, and I feel like I am in a moment in the spirit of greatness, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you say your story has yet to be written, and I feel like it's an honor, to be a part of this chapter that you're in, and I'm looking forward to seeing where you go.
Thank you.
I know, of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Taylor Eats. Look forward to see y'all in the next video. We have a lot more in store. But without further ado, Taylor Eats, we are out.
Yeah.